Hello, I had my mic off there. That's pretty loud. I don't know if this is working. I'm doing my best. Hello, Honda Civic. Very nice to see you here. Let me turn it down a little bit. I don't know, my mic keeps going to the red zone, which is not fun. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna be soldering with my magical little solder thing. This is a good song. The first step of soldering is to plug it in. I'll warm it up a little bit. What am I doing? I am attempting to do a little Minecraft robot thing, which is really a cooler version of controller remapping. And most of it I'm not gonna actually stream. I'm gonna be doing it off stream because I will be screaming and yelling about coding. Coding is the worst. Yeah, they're little joysticks. 2 potentiometers, 1, 2, and just a simple push button. Well, maybe I could do this. Maybe if it'll focus. Focus. Click, 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 click. That's pretty loud. But 1 potentiometer, 2 potentiometer. And that's for the X and Y. And then you can just use it as a regular joystick. So I have a bunch of these sensors, and I'm gonna put them all together and make them all look cool. And in the end, it'll, knock on wood, hopefully look really cool. So I'm gonna be just soldering some stuff, or doing whatever I can. You see this little... It's already starting to smell like it's burning something. Don't do this, kids. It's fine. It's fine. There's a risk reward, and I risk a lot for very little reward, especially with soldering. But I'm gonna be MacGyvering it, basically, because this is all I have, and a little clump that I found. I think this is solder. It feels like solder. It's flexy like solder. We'll see. Maybe it's from the 1980s and it's got like lead in it. We'll see. Boom, 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 boom. But these little joystick thingies that I'm gonna be soldering today is attached to a board, and I basically dry fit the pin in. Try that one more time. Dry fit the pins in. But these need to be soldered down to make an actual connection. So I'm gonna be doing that. There's this one that I found from my little sister's kit that already has pins soldered in, if you can see. Well, from the bottom, they're soldered in. And from the side, you can see actually pins are soldered into the signal system, signal wires, which is cool, but they're bent. And I'm going to try to do that with this, which I found in a closet shelf door. So we'll be seeing how well that works. Oh, it's so weird to see my hands at a delay on stream. That's so weird. Anyway, I'm gonna be... I don't actually have a holder for this. So if I just balance it... Ooh. I feel like this is a safety violation. This isn't gonna turn out well. That's what I'm expecting. If it explodes... Actually, that's a good question because... It looks like I will not be soldering. MacGyvering is good, but only to a certain point. And that certain point is this started smoking. It smells like burnt toast, which is not generally good. It's the only one I have for like the last 20 years. But I think I don't think it's doing well. Ooh, but I can test if this is solder. Yes, it's solder. See how that works? See it melt? Oh, I'm trying to get it to focus. That's amazing. Clean this off. And the smoke. I won't solder today. I thought I could go with this, but apparently, that is not a risk I will be willing to take, especially with safety cat right here. It's cooling off, so I have to like cool it off manually because I don't have a soldering station. This is all I have. I've gotten very spoiled by having nicer soldering setup. I stole this from a soldering lab. This is called a solder sucker. And it's when you mess up and you heat it up. Click this, and it plunges down. You click this, it's gonna be loud. And it sucks up all the hot solder really quickly to clean up the mistakes. Ooh. Don't worry, that's just my life falling down. Ooh, while I'm doing that actually, I wanted to paint my nails because they're bare. Look how bare they are. They're bare. I haven't had, why did I do this? You don't put nail polish there. You put nail polish here. And I got from my Twitter and my Discord, shameless plug, this, that, this, and this. Purple, hexadecimal 806071, whatever, and black. I'm gonna paint my nails really quickly while the solder is cooling off. But yeah, I should fit these pins too. How many pins are these? We've got VCC, X out, Y out, some sort of another signal that I can't read, and ground. That's 5. And on here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have enough for 2 joysticks. So it acts as the camera and body movement. Click, 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 click. I feel like a kid on Christmas. I've just got all these new sensors. Kid in a candy shop. Okay, okay. I'm not a nail artist. I respect all those people who do so many cool nail arts. That is not me at all. Do the easier hand first. And I was told to do black, e-boy black, which is my normal wear. I always wear black or rainbow, there's no in between. But I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I don't know how this is mixing it up. I can't do little nail designs. Those are for cooler people other than me. I'm cool too, but just not in nail art. I'm the coolest grandma ever. I wonder if there's a nail polish painting section on Twitch. That'd be interesting. I'd love to watch a few of those nail artists. You know, this would be a good idea for a video about sensors. I've been thinking about doing just small videos on overviews of sensors. Because most sensors are very basic, but they're very cool. I love sensors. They sense things. They're the actual electrical signal output to the real world. That's insane. Oh, party colors. Look at that. Uh-oh. If I mess it up, I'll just call it like an aesthetic. Messy nails aesthetic. You know? I could do that. That's kind of cool. I do like that. So, I'm gonna give a little overview on all these sensors. What? I touched it while it was wet. My nemesis. I don't have much prepared. This was just like a random spur of the moment. Hey, I didn't stream for 2 weeks. Maybe I should try to do something. Okay, so I have 2 different types of buttons here. These are just little sensor buttons. Oh, this is hard to even show. It's so tiny. Look at this little guy. Which is perfect for what I'm needing. And I'll give an example of one of the things that I'm going to do with these sensors. So, this is a little push button. I want this push button to replace the left click on the mouse. There's a bunch of coding that goes into it, and I hate it. I hate coding so much. Very useful tool, not for someone like me. How do you Arduino output, serial output, printout, read to another Java program that inputs key controls? That's a whole bunch of words that I don't even know. What does that mean? It means nothing in my head. And you don't do it correctly, everything's blown up. It's like coding, my nemesis. This is why I work with hardware. Coding is very important in my engineering career, profession, but not for me. The part of my brain that was supposed to know code and enjoy it got plucked out. Anyway, here's another sensor. This is actually an arcade light, so there's a little LED in here that will light up. Very cute, very beautiful. I think this is dried off. Oh, I already hit something with it. There's some sensor here with nail polish on it. That's not good. But the basic idea of a sensor, not a sensor, a button press, like a limit switch specifically, is that you have a signal going across a wire here. Is there a better example? No. So, I was trying to think of a better example. You got a wire going over here, and that wire is broken. And in between that, you put a little push button. What that push button does is that each time you push down on it, it's going to connect those 2 wires. I can't show this with my fingers. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. You push down, it goes click, click, and connects. And it makes that signal or power or whatever you're running through that line connect. So my idea is I'm going to take this fancy, silly, small little guy, make it all aesthetically pretty and grounded and powered and signaled up and Arduino'd and coded, so that when I click it, it'll make a left click in Minecraft. That's the whole idea. Hopefully that made sense. I'm more than happy to explain. Let's do my other hand. I love this song. Oh, this one, I have the remainder of my last one. My last nail polish, it's been weeks. This is gonna get so scuffed in less than a second, I'll tell you that. Okay, watch this. I'm right-handed, so this will be très intéressante. Très intéressante. Something French. French derogatory. Ooh. That wasn't so bad. I told one of my friends on Twitter, Capride, I hope that's how you pronounce it, that I just dipped my hands in like a paint bucket. And I think they believed me. I tell a lot of lies on the internet for fun. It's very fun. Not harmful lies. One time someone believed that I ate rabbits, which I don't for 2 different reasons. Because I have no access to rabbits, and I don't want them, and also rabbits aren't a good meat source. You know how skinny they are? They've got no bones on them. They're just bones. Like the famous Star Trek quote. Whoop. That's not coming off. Shh, it's fine. Don't tell anybody. It's fine. Look at that. Showing off my nails in the Science and Technology tab of Twitch. Alrighty. So, the good thing about this stream is that nothing's exploded, but that's because I've done nothing. Bum, 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 bum. Painting my nails is all I've been doing. Watch this, I'm gonna switch up the pattern here. Because I am nothing if not an artiste. This is very difficult. It's taking all of my brain cells. Beautiful. I'll actually start working on something once this dries. Soldering's a bust. I was planning to solder, and then my thing started smoking. That's not good. It smelled like burnt toast, and I don't know if that's the iron, if I'm having a stroke, or I'm seeing a ghost. It's one of those 3 things. Isn't it like when you see a ghost? It smells like toast. Or did I make that up? I feel like I made that up. Many things are made up by my brain. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not fun. Look at that. I'm already halfway to becoming a certified nail tech. And not the construction kind. This sucks. Let's go to my... Let's go through this. Bum 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 bum. This is very nice actually. Nothing has exploded. And especially my computer, which is good. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Have you ever noticed that these bones look so weird when you wiggle them? Look at that. My hands are constantly clenched in anger. But it's okay. Safety cat is here to remind me to not be angry. Safety cat was part of a seed planter box. It was in a gift card for me. Very nice. Where'd my other sensors go? This is not my sensor box. Here's a multimeter. Look at this cool thing. I found it in a deep, dark, dank, dope, alley. Let's show continuity. Let's see if it actually works. I don't know if it's dead. It's dead. Well, that's good to know. It's very good to know. A continuity test is when you set it to the continuity setting on a multimeter. And when you touch the two prongs, it'll beep to say that the small electrical signal is making a connection. That's good when you're diagnosing wires. Like some signal's not going and you need to do a continuity test to see if the signal from here to over here is actually making that connection, or is it broken in half? And then you can check a little bit closer, closer, closer until you find out, oh, it's this wire, this connection, or the soldering pad. These little suckers, very cute. Oh, I have nail polish there. Can you see that? Ooh. If I can just put it on my pinky. Show it off. Ooh. Look how cute it is. Very simple, small button. You can barely see it. My finger's so big. Here's a Burt's Bees chapstick for size. Very tiny. Which is good because one of the mechanics that I'll be using to replace the controls is the space bar. And I'll be using this in replacement of it. So it'll be, you can't even see this. So it'll be like jump, jump, jump. Minecraft IRL. Maybe I can put it on Safety Cat. There you go. Safety Cat being safe. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. How pretty those are. The only worry I'm having is that I am using an Arduino Uno as a controller. But they have a set amount of inputs. That's a little worrisome because I forgot to do that in my calculations. I was a little overexcited. Did not account for the amount of inputs I have. I can ground everything, but for example, each joystick has 3 signals coming out of it. It's having the X measurement the Y, wait, the X measurement, the Y measurement, and also the push measurement. I might omit the push button measurement, specifically because, I don't know, maybe I don't need it. Maybe I do, though. This is confusing. Yeah, I'm kind of like a work while we go kind of person, so we'll see. These are specific for 2 keys, which will have 1 input. This is like a launch button. Wow. Now, where'd my other sensors go? I had it somewhere around here. It's very disorganized right now because I work on a lot of stuff. See, I have this breadboard. See, it's got my name on it. And it's got little push buttons set like this. Nope, like this. This is hard to see, that's not helping. But a push button here. And this is just a prototype board. Hopefully, what I want to do is get all the coding finished, set it up to a prototype board, get all the coding finished. Why does coding exist? I understand it's useful. I understand I'm going to use a lot of it. I don't like coding ever at all. I love coding, the logic, the language. I hate the setup, the IDEs. I can never get them to work. What do you mean I need a development thing? What do you mean I need to download the language? What do you mean I need to set up a workspace? All of that I don't understand. I followed like 5 different Minecraft coding tutorials, all different things. All didn't work for me. Literally have no clue what to do. That's future me's problem though. Current me's problem is hardware, which is also a problem. This is also a dilemma. I've got one set up so that I can read all the sensor readings from left and right, make it jump up and down. That's the idea. That's the plan. I don't know if I'll get to it. So this out. Look how aesthetic this is looking. It's not really an aesthetic, it's just messy prototype stuff. Let me find my other sensors. They're somewhere around here. Excuse my creaky old chair. Ooh! This cardboard box sounds promising. Let's see what's in this box. Open! Ha ha ha! Here are all of my other sensors. Beautiful. See, illuminated push button. That's what it said for this one. Wait, this has a barcode. I don't know if that's illegal. But this should light up. I don't know what these are. These were included. I think they're just a little fun snack for later. These little lights are very, very cute. Especially like these gray ones. Not for any aesthetic reason, just simply because it's easier to paint over on top if I want to. I'm a very aesthetically heavy person, especially as an artist. Look how cute that looks. And it's even square, just like Minecraft. Square Minecraft, square button, square life. Half-life. Squared. These are very nice to push. They're a little wiggly though, and that I don't like at all. I think it's fine. It was very cheap. I'm not gonna complain over a cheap thing. These look like different sizes. Do they look like different? They feel like different sizes. Probably over analyzing it. These are stuck together. So I think I need 4 of these. Have to be double sure. Check later. I have no gray covers left. This is like a little sorting game. Black. This will just have to be red. And I'm gonna set this all up on a prototype and then test it. And once that's done, I'll actually solder it to good wire and not cheap Arduino wire. Because this is just like, it hurts my soul. The blue one. Click, click. This is like button ASMR now. Isn't that a D&D class too? ASMR? Click, 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 click. I don't know why, sometimes I click them in and they feel smaller. That could just be my brain though, we don't know. Least of all me. Green. Yellow. That's what happens when I call other people. I'm like, hello. And they're like, yellow. I'm like, green. And then they're like, what? Like, oh, I thought we're playing word association here. Apparently not. I also really like going up to people and being like, oh, matching shoes, we're matching shoes, how cool is that? In my nice friendly voice. Even though we're not matching shoes at all, but so they'll have to take a look at me and be like, what are you talking about? We're not matching shoes. But I said it in such a quick, friendly tone. Is it even worth it to say it? Of course it's not worth it. I mean, it's so quickly. But on the other hand, it's such a small thing, matching shoes. And seeing the conflict in their eyes, whether they should respond or not. And I'm already walking away. It's hilarious. Just a quick little bit of distress. Now, if this was my work, I would have called it quits for today. But since this is me, personal project, I have to work more. God damn it. There's some dog hair right here. That's not good. I have very fluffy dogs. Now let me do this real quick. I'm gonna pull up my sketch. I have it saved here. Here in this Discord? Yes, I do. Okay. I have it set between configurable and non-configurable controls. I understand the logic. I understand the coding. I have pseudocode to the nines. It's only the communication. I have no freaking clue how to do that. But, you know, future me's problem. Me problem right now, hardware. And how I have it set up is 1, 2, left. Ooh, can't see this at all. Dropped a button. No. Recovered. The button has fallen into Lego City. Clean this up a little bit. Safety cat, you stay right there. Make sure I'm being safe. Spotting me. Let's see. Cat. Boom. 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 What was my plan here? Plan was to do bump here. And I had an original plan to have here. This isn't making any sense because I'm giving no clues. So if you're confused, that's correct. You should be. Let's see. But I also wanted to do this. Do this, so it'll be like, wee. Oh. Ooh. This sort of still works. Okay. And then yeah. Perfect. This makes multiple senses. Senses that are multiple to me and me only, and only half of it. If you can decode my language, we'll have the answers to all. And we're approaching the 1 hour mark, which is, whoa, chair almost died, which is a cutoff point for me. Because I have other work to do. See, I already scuffed my nail. That's okay. But this is great. I'm gonna dump all my other unnecessary excessive sensors into the excessive sensors bin. You can stay there for now. Arduino can stay there. So this so far is my setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is a lot of inputs. That may be something that I do not want to do. I don't know. So what do we have here? We have 5 analogs in and 13 digital inputs. So that should work fine. Knock on wood. That could be the greatest misspoken word that I've ever said in my life. So now let's set this up on a little board. So I'm gonna set it up like this. See, you can push anything into it. Breadboard if you're strong enough. I'm just joking. I'm not pushing that in. Especially with a breadboard and Arduino prototyping, I'm not gonna set it up to set it directly to wire yet, especially if I'm testing. I'm gonna do this. And here's the thing, this little board thingy is broken. I had to tape in a lot of the rows, the metal pin rows. So we'll see if it even works. Yeah, half of these pins aren't even working. This doesn't look like too many sensors, but as soon as you involve code into it, way too many. Terrible. Coding is the worst. Worst thing ever. I hate it so much. Only I can code just a hello world and have it crash my computer. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how it works. All these coding classes teach me the language, which is awesome. And setting it up, they never teach that. So I bullshit it every time. I'm like, did you test the code? And I'm like, yeah. No, of course I didn't. I don't test any code I run because I can't run it. I'll figure it out. It's not, I make a big deal out of it. I forgot it though. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be ending stream then now. I've set it up, I've got the things I want. It looks all nice and snazzy and pretty. Safety Cat is happy with me. We are rolling happily down a hill at a very fast pace. So So I think that's good. I'm gonna be ending stream now. I'm gonna click on my little end stream button. Click. There I go. Thank you for watching this short little stream about me speaking vaguely about sensors. Thank you. Bye! Hope you have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be.